Yes, everybody, we are back live in the building. How is everybody doing, guys? It is Champions League final time. As you can see, I'm in Paris tonight, so I might eventually go out tonight, honestly, just to see what the scenes are after if PSG wins. But let me tell you something, guys. I was walking around the city today, and the energy was just unbelievable for Paris. You only see people in PSG shirts, and I think it probably makes sense. Probably in Italy, most Italian fans, I mean, let me know, just Italians in general, are probably supporting Inter. No, probably not actually AC Milan, but probably Napoli fans and other fans and etc. But yeah, guys, how are you feeling ahead of this one? Little Timmy, nice to see you. What's good? I'm going to hydrate right now. The first thing I'm going to hydrate to is just for us, because I think many of us in the building are also neutrals. But I'm going to hydrate right now for a game full of drama. I want a 3-3. I want penalties. I want the whole lot. But how's everybody doing? How's everybody feeling ahead of this one? Veggies, I'm doing well. How are you? Guys, we're bringing the energy tonight. We're bringing the energy. Mika, you think PSG is going to win tonight? Tentic, no, it's not official. It's not official, no. It's not. Will there be riots if PSG lose? Probably, honestly, bro. From how intense the PSG ultras are, I think there could be a crazy reaction if PSG don't win, but also if PSG wins. So it's really two ways. You know what I'm saying? Predict 2-1. Haza says 2-1 PSG. Imagine. Bro, I just want drama. Like I said, if it can end in 3-3, I think that's the dream in some ways. But yeah, for many people. Vader, I'm doing well. I'm really hyped for this one because, like I said, everybody in the city today, just so many PSG shirts. So I'm feeling the energy. Like, it properly feels like a Champions League final. And I love that. You know, that just gets you in the mood. And you realize just how important of a football game this is. You know what I mean? LFC 20 times. Nice to see you in the building. Who says, I'm buzzing about Frimpong transfer, that he's now my new profile picture. Oh, I love it. I see it. I see it and I love it. Like you're cheering. Looks like you're cheering on PSG. Yep. But honestly, overall, I just want a great game. That's the most important thing for me. A great game, because it's not like it's not like I'm specifically a PSG fan or anything like that. Like I said, it's just the energy I'm feeling in the city right now, and the fact that I'm French as well. You know, half French. But Tantic, yeah, for reproduced ones, yes, for reproductions, because it's nowhere near the quality. The price of an official one. You know. Yo, Sonny, nice to see you in the building, and thank you for the super chat already. Who says it had an accidental nap for an hour? Definitely worth it, though. PSG win, says Sonny. Bro, if you're saying PSG win, then... Ozian is in Paris, bro. The energy in Paris is going to be wild. It's going to be wild, you guys. So, good thing that you're here. I mean, good thing you're here if PSG wins, but it seems like most of you guys in the building are saying PSG is going to win. Let's see. Cesar, thank you very much for the super chat as well, who says, I'm a Liverpool fan, but PSG definitely going to win it. They got a good young player and a coach on top. That one of the reasons I want PSG to win it too is just Luis Enrique. I don't know if you guys have seen interviews, specifically I think when he talks about his daughter that passed away at 9 years old, just his philosophy on life, even outside of football. For me, he's someone really special from all the interviews I've seen. So I also want it for Luis Enrique, for them to win it, you know, for the manager, because I have so much respect for him, you know, and he just seems absolutely brilliant. Everything you hear of him. Yo, Luke Edits, nice to see you in the building. What's good? Ultimate Football says, yo, Leo, nice kit. What player do you have on the back? Also, do you think PSG is gonna lift the Champions League trophy today? Yes, I think so. Susan saying, I'm supporting PSG. Look at the back. Icon. The best French player of all time alongside Platini. Yeah, you're also saying PSG for Enrique? Yeah, I see what you're saying. I've heard about it. I want PSG to win it too, says Go12. You've heard about the story, the Luis Enrique story. It's incredible. Haza, I'm doing well. I'm just buzzing for this. You know, I'm buzzing for this because it's the biggest game in club football. You know, it is. And I have a feeling that we could see drama tonight because PSG is probably going to go for it. And And if they score an early goal, who knows what's going to happen, you know? Master says, ici c'est Paris. Neil says, hi Leo, what a final this will be. I want PSG to win tonight. What a team this year. I'm a Liverpool fan, obviously, but what a team to watch. Yeah, Neil, again, this shows we can bring bias aside. For me, the two teams that have been the most beautiful to watch this season, for me, it's PSG and Barcelona. I understand, yes, I understand we won the league and everything else, and we have been brilliant this season as well. But for me, just the most beautiful football I've seen this season, if I take bias aside, for me, it's PSG and Barcelona. And you guys saw my reaction after we lost to PSG, even though we only marginally lost, right? It was just on penalties at Anfield. I still believed over two legs they definitely deserved it. So I wasn't like salty or anything after that one, because I'm sure Slot would say the same thing. Like we would have learned a lot from that loss in terms of the levels we need to be at next season if we want to win the Champions League. And trust me, Slot will want to win the Champions League next season. And what are we doing so far in the window? Getting Frimpong done already on the same day Trent gets announced, and then obviously while they're showing the goals from the Inter Barca game, that was a crazy game. But then it looks like we're looking to seal the deal for Kirkez and Florian Wirtz. So it's looking like next season we're going to be a totally different team, because those three players could be in our starting 11 for match week 1. They could genuinely be in our starting 11 already by then, you know? So it's going to be crazy. Any news on Florian Wirtz? Nothing too new, but it seems like we're just at that final stage of negotiation, so there's no need to worry. It should be sealed soon, you know? Did I watch Mission Impossible? Not yet. Nah, see, Prince, I haven't. Satlon says it's going to be 1-0 PSG. Nah, bro, we want more goals than that. Come on. We want more than that. Little Timmy says, Leo, imagine either Donnarumma or Sommer scoring an Alisson-like late header, last second header, bro. That would be insane. Shout out to you, Harry, in the building. Ellis says, yo, Leo, I haven't been in the streams for a while because I've been on holiday, but I'm here today at a bar watching You'll Never Walk Alone, bro. What are you? Where are you on holiday? In Spain? Leo, isn't it ironic the two teams in the final have beaten the favorites, Barca and Liverpool? Oh, yeah. But, I mean, it's not that ironic, because to be fair, to get to a final, they would have to beat those teams on either side of the bracket. You know what I mean? But yeah, I get what you're saying. I remember on one moment in time when the two favorites were us and Barca. But again, we came so close. We literally just lost out on penalties to PSG, who I think could really genuinely go on to win it. Yo, Mr. Tim, I'm doing well. How are you? I'm just finishing up my dinner, actually, so I'm going to have a little bit. It's some salad that I have left. When will it be? The kickoff is in 21 minutes time. Look at the PSG Ultras, bro. They're getting the party started. What time is it in your country? For me, it's 8:39 p.m. So the kickoff is at 9 p.m. Obviously, that means in the UK, kickoff is at 8 p.m. For those of you based in the UK. Is Chiesa leaving Liverpool? Please tell me he is. I don't know, bro. We don't know. It all depends whether there's a real decent offer that comes in for him this summer or not. It all depends on the offer. Same with Lucho. Same with Jota. And the only one that just looks sure to leave, though, is Darwin. It looks like he's the one of the attackers that you can say no matter what, he will leave this summer. It just seems like that's going to happen for sure, according to the reports. LFC God says, yo, Leo, how are you? So excited for this game. Come on, Inter. Hope you're well. By the way, I was at the parade and on Water Street. Thank God I'm still alive, man. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers, LFC God. I actually don't know what the latest update is from the 11 that were in the hospital the last time I heard an update, but thankfully there were no deaths, because in the initial video, I was so scared of that. The initial video that had come out. Eric, thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Vader says, have you seen that Speed has already lifted the trophy before it entered PSG? I did see that. How many books are behind me? A lot. But it's also a lot of CDs. There's a lot of CDs here too. You know? There's a lot. Did Leverkusen accept the second bid from Liverpool? We haven't heard news from that, Sonny, yet. We haven't. You want a 3-3? So do I. Trust me. I want a 3-3 too. Leo, are you a fan of Kirkez? Yes. Big fan. Leo says, damn, it's 1 a.m. for me. I want to sleep so much right now. I'll be having school the next day. I might not be able to come and watch your streams. All and my prayers to the people. Bro, damn. It's already that late for you. Where are you based? Who you want to win? Yeah, I'll make a poll right now. That's a good point. I want to make a poll to see what you guys are saying for who you're supporting tonight. It's going to say, who do you want to win? Okay. Who do you want to win? PSG or Inter? Let's check. You guys are spamming right now, but I'm based in France, Sam. Based in France. Oops. Let me change that. Do you think Dembele or Yamal wins the Ballon d'Or? I think as of right now, it's either Rafinha or Lamine Yamal that edge it. But if PSG wins tonight and Dembele puts up a big performance, I think he'll become the favorite. But again, Nations League next week could decide things too. Nobody's talking about that. I understand Nations League isn't the biggest competition, but I do think a lot of people will be watching the games next week. Hello, Yusuf. Do you see the Europa Conference League final? Yeah, Hamad, we watched it together. The Real Betis against Chelsea. After the first half, I haven't seen those, Sonny. But I don't really go on TikTok, so I don't know what's on TikTok. All I do is just post on TikTok, but I don't actually go on the app. My prediction, 3-2 to PSG. I want drama. Or 3-3 with penalties. That's what we want. Thank you, Yusuf. I appreciate you. Hopefully, I'll be posting an update on Florian Wirtz ASAP. Hopefully. Okay? Hopefully. I'm absolutely buzzing about Frimpong. Neil, I heard that too. There could be a player including the deal for Florian Wirtz, and I wouldn't be surprised if that player was Harvey Elliott. I think there's a chance of that. I really do. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Yeah, I'm just having some salad. I think PSG is going to win. Yo, Junior from Colombia, what's good? 3-3 ASMR. Oh, God. I feel like a turtle right now. We got 16 minutes till kickoff, you guys. Yo, how are you? My mom that doesn't even know that much about football thinks PSG will win 3-2. Bro, I hope. Bro, I hope we get drama. PSG just have too many teens in their team. So you think, Johnny, the experience of Inter is what's going to get it over the line for them? That's a good point as well. That's a good point as well. Oh no, Delior, I'm sorry to hear that. Guys, everybody in the building, can you send your best to Delior's mom, who says, hey Leo, I haven't been around for a while. My mom is hospitalized for over a week now, so I'm really busy. Delior, I'm sending my very best to you and your mom and your family because I just hope she gets out. I hope she gets out of the hospital and is feeling better as soon as possible. Guys, send your best. Send your best to Delior. Family in the building. Oh, this salad is so good. Trento, I appreciate you. Thank you for the kind message. Who then says, I really hope PSG will win too. Love from Hungary. Oh my God, Trento, you must be buzzing about the fact that Kirk Kez could be joining us this summer. You must be buzzing at that possibility, right? All right, let's have a look, guys. After over 250 votes, actually a majority of you guys want Inter. 54% of you guys are saying Inter, 46% PSG. Wow, that kind of surprises me, actually. That's kind of surprising me. %52% of you guys are saying Inter. Damn. What time does it kick off in the UK? It kicks off at 8 p.m. UK time in the UK. So that's in 13 minutes. It kicks off. Kirkazin, Hungarian, bro. He's a baller that we're about to get. Yoni says, my cousin and I are just jumping around the house right now. You should make an ASMR channel. No. Are the best, aren't they? Oh, Liverpool are the best. 100%. Hopefully Inter wins. I'm watching from the US. Where are you from in the US? Where's the preseason tour this year? In Asia. In Japan. One of the games is in Japan. I really wanted to go to that one, but the trip ended up being way too expensive, so it wasn't possible. But yeah, one of the games is in Japan, at least I know. At least one of them. Your guy, to be fair, both teams are top. Have been incredible this year. Nobody really expected a PSG Inter final. I didn't see anyone predict that. So I'm so interested to hear what's going to end up happening. Little Timmy, I think the chemistry between Kirkez and Sobasai is going to be special, but so is the chemistry between Verts and Frimpong. So we got exciting times ahead. Really exciting times ahead. Footy Edits, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate you. Who says, I want Inter to win because Salah might actually win the Ballon d'Or because he played better than Yamal and Rafinha if we're talking about stats. I don't know. Footy, I think it's still very close between Salah, Lamine Yamal and Rafinha as of right now. And I worry that Lamine Yamal and Rafinha do edge it over him because Salah didn't have a great end of the season, like the last 2 months. Let's go, Maria, says Leo. I'm screaming, jumping back and forth, just hyped for this game. I'm so hyped for it too. I'm so hyped for this too. We got North Macedonia in the building. What's good? SJ, I'm just having some salad. And some peas. Love all the way from Kenya, brada. Big up, Ali. We got Kenya in the building. Hope for Inter. Big up 3187 from India. Where are you from in India, bro? Because my brother Advait is based in Bangalore. That's where I hope to visit. Alberta to be exact. Let's go. Shout out to Frank and Felix in the building. Doggy, you're going to see all of France. I think we'll be watching this game. Show the food. This is asparagus. You guys like white asparagus? What do you think? White asparagus, do you guys rate? The Dutch chemistry is going to be something special. I agree. I'm hyped for it. And then I got some bread that my friend made, Jack, who's a baker, that you guys have seen on the channel before. He was here for the Real Madrid game. He's a baker. Eight out of 10, white asparagus. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. And the bread of my friend, wow. Yoso, thank you for your kind word. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Thank you. Alright, I'm done. First time you see me. Yeah, because I don't want to jinx Liverpool by eating before a game, but here there's no jinxing. Yo, Jeff Bloomberg, nice to see you in the building, who says, come on, PSG, they definitely deserve the league, and Inter bottled some chances against Man City. Asparagus is asparagus. Oh, now you're making me hungry again, and I just ate. Come on, come on. Was that actually Frimpong with you at the final game? No, but it was Frimpong's lookalike, I guess, because people in the chat were saying, is that Frimpong? Is that Frimpong? Is he going to get announced, bro? That's what everybody was saying. That's why I had to play the joke back. Because during the live, everybody thought it was Frimpong. Oh, Florian Wirtz, bro. Leo's eating ASMR. Let's see. All right, let's check the updated poll. 430 of you guys have voted, and it's 50-50. Wow, I would say the chances of both winning is also 50-50. This is one of them finals that I think is really, really unpredictable. I think on paper you would say PSG probably slight favorites because of the football they've played this season and because of the attacking players they have there. But the resilience and the experience and the fight from Inter is what for me makes it a 50-50 game. Like, genuinely, it just feels impossible to predict, and that's what's beautiful about this. Anybody who's confident about one team winning, I think isn't being fair with it. You know what I mean? You could say he cooked. Oh yes, he cooked. He cooks every day because he makes bread every single day. W Frimpong says, I'm the brother of Frimpong. I'm so happy he's coming. W Frimpong. Absolutely W Frimpong. Let's see if I can just get into more comfortable. Let me get... Inter's an annoying team. Bro, they might play... Look at how attacking... Look at the goals they scored against Barcelona. I feel like they could surprise a few. Everybody just thinks Inter is this like defensive team like a lot of Italian teams have been. But I don't know. I think we could be in for a surprise. And I'm hoping we're in for a surprise because I really didn't think the PSG Inter that both legs would end the way that they did with the amount of goals we saw. Those semifinals were incredible. And people thought Inter would barely concede, by the way. But who do you think is the new assistant of Liverpool, assistant manager? Yeah, because guys, Johnny Heitinga was officially announced by Ajax today. But I think it's probably going to be like, I think Dirk Kuyt is an option. There's a few names I heard being mentioned, but I don't know who it's going to be. But I back us to find the right person. I'm just still surprised about the whole Pep Linders thing. The fact he's going to City, it's strange. Guys, we're kicking off in just a few minutes. 4 minutes to be exact. 4 minutes till kickoff. Bro, the streets right now, guys. The streets of Paris.
Very quick.
Oop. Do you think Desiree Doué will actually become potentially the next Neymar? Nah, I think they're quite different players, but he's a baller. And I don't like the whole thing of saying the next, because you almost never see players that are exactly the same. You know what I mean? Je suis au game live. Antoine, no way. Antoine, who's in the building, is actually at the game. And I know he goes all over. Oh my god, bro. We got to get Jurgen Klopp then. That's a sign. But Jurgen would never be an assistant manager. He's way too senior for that. He's way too senior for that, bro. Il reste 3 minutes, 2 minutes même, guys. Look at that. In Munich. The final is in Munich. Look at the amount of fans. Oh my lord. Lisa, nice to see you back in the building. What's good? Oh, guys, we're about to kick off here. Look at the amount of people in this stadium. Oh yeah, Jamie, if we get those signings over the line, my lord, that would be special. That would be really, really special. If Inter wins, Salah will win the Ballon d'Or. Lister, I don't think so. Because of the end of the season he had. If I take my bias aside, I think it would be very, very unlikely. Neil said, this will be us next year. You'll never walk alone, bro. If it's us next year, I would die over that. I would die over that. Are you freaking kidding me? Exactly. Shrek says, the next is always an annoying statement because players should be allowed to build their own legacies. Just like there's never going to be someone who's going to play exactly like Messi. Like Lamine Yamal is a different player. And a lot of people also put that pressure on Lamine Yamal, even though he's freaking 17. Munich is going crazy right now. You love to see it. Thiago Alcantara in the building. What's good? Thiago's definitely at the final. 100% he's at this game. Look at that midfield three of PSG. That's been so good this season. And then Kvara, Dembele, Desiree Doué up top. Wow. Yes, Garvit's ready to break the record, bro. We need extra time. We need extra time. We need extra time and penalties for you to break your record. That's what we need. Lucho is good, honestly, in any of the forward positions, but definitely his best position by far is on the left wing. There's no doubt about that. Yes, Theo, welcome in the building. Come on. Come on. Mbappe will write his own history too, bro. Here we go, guys. Lautaro Martinez is the captain for Inter, and Marquinhos is the captain for PSG. Here we go, guys. The game is about to kick off. Oh, I can't wait to turn on the crowd noise as well. I cannot wait. Oh, Munich sounds loud right now. Kvara is too good, bro. I think he could be the difference maker in this final. He's that good. Inter 50%, PSG 50%. That just tells you. Bro, that says it all. That says it all. Back three. Wow, Pavard as part of a back three. And then look at that. With the two wing backs, Dumfries and Di Marco. They're fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And then Thuram and Lautaro Martinez, the captain up top. This is fun watching as a neutral. I want Inter to win, but Kvaradona, Barcola, bro, they have Barcola on the bench, imagine. Because Desiree Doué is starting up top with Dembele and Kvara. LFC fan, I do think they probably are looking to potentially play him down the middle. I think he would start if Barca spent that much money. He would. I agree, Leo. Completely agree. It's about to go down, guys. I want everybody spamming in the building your predictions for this game. And I'm going to hydrate right now for a game filled with drama because I know that's what we all want. I know that's what we all want. So spam your predictions, and I'm going to hydrate for drama. Here we go. Wait, what is that start from PSG? Wait, what just happened? Guys, what did PSG just do to kick the game off? I've never seen that. They just put it out. Guys, what happened there? I'm turning on the crowd noise, by the way. I love the crowd noise. Guys, let me know if you can hear. Let me know if you can hear and if you can see the ball movement. Here we go. Guys, let me know. Let me know if you can see the ball movement and if you can hear the crowd noise. What was that start, though? It was strange. L'atmosphère est folle. Guys, the atmosphere, I think it's the PSG Ultras that we hear right now already. Nah, this is just water. This is my water bottle that I refill. Patrick says, hey Leo, I unfortunately can't be here for the first half and can't watch it, but I can watch the full second half, so I'll be back then. Okay, bro. Good luck. I'll see you for the second half. We can hear it and see the ball movement. Okay, great. Guys, listen to the noise already. We're just 1 minute into this game. My gosh. 3-3 is the prediction I'm hoping for, bro. Me too. I'm going for 3-2 PSG, but I'm hoping for 3-3, and then we get additional time and who knows, penalties. We want drama. Garvit says, if PSG lose, I'll donate a membership next stream. PSG got this in the bag. I'm not so sure, bro. This is gonna be a tight affair, I think. I don't think any team has it in the bag yet. No chance, in my opinion. Bro, it is so hot here, though. It feels like it's 30 degrees right now. Jesus. Yo, Fishy, what's good? Here we go. Désiré Doué. Oh, Désiré Doué, bro. He's so good technically as well, but he's tall. That's what's crazy. Oh my god, he almost threads a ball through. I think it was to Fabian Ruiz. Nearly threaded a ball through to him. Oh, that's not great from Inter. They give it away in a dangerous position. Désiré Doué in the box. He plays it towards the middle, and they clear it. It's going to be a free kick for Inter. Bro, they gave it away in a dangerous position there. Dangerous position to be giving it away there. I'm surprised by that. It's the year of the curses. I think it's going to be tight, bro. 100%. What a game this will be. I hope so, Lisa. Like I said, we want drama. Hey, Tash. Nice to see you in the building. Who are you supporting? Who are you supporting? Every final in Munich, there's a new winner. Is that true? How many finals have been in Munich, though? Have there been that many? Have there really been that many? I'm not so sure. Inter lock in, says Leo. Ici, c'est Paris. We got Parisians in the building right now. We got Parisians in the building. PSG is winning this as United fan, says Tash. I think it's going to be a tight game. I agree with you, Veggies. I think it's going to be a tight game. And as you can see, so far, PSG are the ones on the front foot. PSG are the ones keeping possession, and that's not a surprise. But again, does that mean you're going to win the game? Nah, just that doesn't automatically win at all. I know this is in France, but it counts. 3 finals in Munich. Oh God. Inter are going to be such a difficult team to defend on the counter. We saw against Barca how lethal they can be with Thuram and Martinez. I just hope it's not cagey. You know how often in finals, like let's be honest, for example, the Liverpool-Spurs final was one of the worst games I've seen. But I just hope it's not cagey in that way where both teams don't want to take risk. You know what I mean? We just want it all. And we have seen in the past some crazy finals, let's be real. Like Istanbul. So you never know. Guys, this could be a classic that we watch tonight. Hopefully. Hopefully. As a Liverpool fan, I want PSG to beat PSG next season. You'll never walk alone. We'll have Florian Wirtz hopefully in our team. Yoso, I appreciate you being in the building, legend. 3-2 to PSG. I bet a house on it. Oh god, Enigma. I don't think that's a good idea, bro. I said 3-2 PSG too, but that's me hoping for drama. If I'm being realistic, it could be a 1-0 game, but I'm hoping they deliver. I'm hoping they deliver for us. I think interest I've got in the bag, but it's going to be a good game. Hello, nice to see you in the building. I agree. Should be a good game. Imagine the nerves the players are feeling, though. There's no bigger game than this in club football, let's be honest. There isn't. That's unreal, Liverpool. You'll never walk alone. Chug the water for Tash for drama. LFC 20 times. Don't say that. Come on. We got to believe this game will deliver with drama. We got to believe. We got to freaking believe. Look, the Inter fans are stressing already, bro. Inter fans. Enigma says, I'll take 2-2 and pens, bro. We're being greedy there. You're being greedy, brother. Here we go, Vitinha. Shout out to you, Ahmad. In the building. Tash, I'm in France. I'm in Paris right now, so if PSG wins, I might go out to see the crazy scenes on the streets. After. Oh, it's going to be a goal kick for Inter. Yo, Liverpool fan 11, nice to see you in the building. What's good? Next Champions League final will be in your country. Ooh, Liverpool better make that one. Nah, come on. The Champions League is the biggest. This game is the biggest game in football, Champions League final. Look at that pressing from PSG. Look at the pressing from PSG. And they win it back just like that. Desiree Doué wins it back again. Inter are looking a little bit off of it in the defensive areas, guys. They're giving away sometimes in dangerous areas here. Inter are. Harry Sinclair, thank you very much for the super chat. Nice to see you in the building. Who says, hey Leo, fingers crossed. Allez PSG. I put a bet on. It's 300 to 1. I just want to come off. Wait, what was the bet on? Because 300 to 1 sounds like you must have done like a very specific bet for the odds to be that good. What are the French media saying about it? They're saying this is the best PSG team in a very, very long time. So the French media is saying if there's ever a time for PSG to go on to win the Champions League, it has to be this year. They know this is an opportunity of a lifetime right now. They know. They know. PSG guys are in a lot more dangerous areas so far, but not able to truly test the keeper, Summer. They're really not testing him so far. Inter haven't settled. No, they haven't. And PSG have brought the energy so far. They've really brought the energy so far. I understand, Ethan. What kit are they wearing? Inter, the yellow kit, and PSG, their home kit. Oh, that's sick, Tosh. Where did you meet them? Here we go. Look, Thuram, guys. He's so good in his hold-up play. Look. And then he plays it. Martinez keeps hold of it. Inter on the counter here. But Lisa, do you think if PSG don't win this, do you truly believe that Salah could win the Ballon d'Or? Do you truly believe that? Oh, that's sick, Tosh. Bro, if Dembele doesn't perform in this final, I think it'll be difficult for him to win the Ballon d'Or. I think he has to perform in this final to win that trophy. I really think so. Oh, first shot on target from Dembele, actually. The man we were just talking about. Ousmane Dembele with a shot, left-footed effort, but it's straight towards Sommer. That's an easy save for him. Straight at him. Easy, easy peasy. Here comes Kvara. We've barely seen any of Kvara so far. In the box. 1-0 PSG, but I think it's offside. Hakimi! Is that the 1-0? I thought he was offside. Guys, the goal might stand for Hakimi here. Guys, is that offside or not? I think it's offside. Look, he puts his hands up. Wait, I don't understand, guys. Is that 1-0 for PSG? Why is he doing his celebration like that? Bro, they made that look so easy. PSG made that look so easy. They just passed it around like it was on the training pitch. On the training ground. I think that might be offside. I don't understand. Guys, do you know why he celebrated like this? It was just a top-in after the cross. But I don't think Désiré Doué was offside. Guys, I think this goal will stand. It was a fantastic pass from Vitinha. And then look at the turn from Désiré Doué. And then he just played it towards the middle. And then it was a top-in for Hakimi. Top-in for Hakimi. Wow. Guys, 1-0. I don't see how that goal will be disallowed. I really don't see a world. So I'm going to change the score. 1-0 for PSG already. Guys, this is going to open the game up. Listen to the noise. Listen to the PSG fans right now. Hakimi and Désiré Doué with the assist. Vitinha with the pass leading up to it for Désiré Doué. Wow. They just made that look so easy. Because he's a former Inter, bro. It's respect because he played for Inter in the past. Bro, fair play. If I'm scoring in the Champions League final, I don't know how I'm holding back from celebrating, bro. If I'm scoring in the Champions League final, that's the biggest of games. Harry, thank you again for the super chat, who says, bet that I put on is for PSG to win the tie in 90 minutes. Halftime, under 1.5 goals. Inter winning at halftime, over 1.5 goals total. Both teams to score. And Dembele, Doué, Thuram and Lautaro Martinez to score or assist. Damn. Okay, that's going to be tough to achieve, Harry. I'm sorry, bro, but that's going to be tough to achieve. But I guess that's why it's 300 to 1, right? 300 to 1 is crazy odds. He used to play for Inter. Bro, fair play. Like I said, if I'm scoring in a Champions League final, I don't think I'm remembering that stuff. I'm just going wild. But to be fair, I think it's better to be calm because the game isn't won after that many minutes. It's going to be a very good game, not going to lie. Fingers crossed, so far we got a goal already. Fair play to him, bro. The PSG fans, imagine how they're feeling right now. Imagine how the PSG fans are feeling. Ahmad says, I think Mo could win even if Dembele wins the Champions League. I think it'll be an interesting one to have a discussion about. Sunny in the house, what's goal? Harry says the goal killed it though because I can't get Inter winning and under 1.5 goals at halftime. Yeah, the under 1.5 goals, yeah, that's the problem, Harry. I was gonna say. I was gonna say. Damn, I'm sorry, bro. Sorry, bro. But that's what happens when you get crazy odds. But man, fair play. I think that's a great goal. When you... man, the team play there. Yo, Maps, nice to see you in the building. What's good? Bro, fair play to Hakimi, 100%. Yeah, fair play. Like I said, I don't know how I could contain that. But it just shows how laser focused the PSG team is. To hold back on celebrations in a final shows how locked in they are until the final whistle. Where is the Champions League next season? I'm actually not sure, guys. Where is the Champions League final next season? Someone said they're from that country, but yeah, I'm not sure. I can't believe we already got a goal, bro. Hopefully this means the game becomes even more open, because now Inter have to find the equalizer. Hopefully, but PSG is not slowing down their tempo. Look at the pressing from PSG right now. They're not stopping in their pressing, and it's been working so far because they're applying all the pressure. Inter have done nothing so far. They've gone nowhere near PSG's goal. Nowhere near. Yes, the Hakimi goal stands. It's 1-0 for PSG right now. 1-0. Is it in PSG Stadium? Let me check. (2026) It's in Budapest, guys. It's in Hungary. Wow, so that's why we're also signing Kirkez. It's in Hungary, you guys. It's in Budapest. Now it's in the Puskás Arena. Yeah, in Hungary. Damn, bro. Imagine the scenes for Kirkez and Szoboszlai if they can compete for the Champions League in their home soil. Oh my God! Imagine, guys. We gotta get to the Champions League final next season. No way, Antoine, t'as fait tellement peu cher. Antoine says my tickets from France to Germany cost 100 euros, and I was able to find Champions League final tickets for 92 euros. You got the deal of a century there. You got the deal of a century there. Cardiff City, nice to see you in the building. What's good? In the house. Nice to see you. Bro, imagine Milos Kerkez and Szoboszlai on the home soil. This match is in Munich, yeah. But we were saying for next year, it's in the Puskás Arena. It was a good goal from Hakimi. A really good team goal. Team goal. Désiré Doué is a baller, bro. He really is a baller. I just can't believe not celebrating it, even if it's his ex-team. I know you guys are saying he used to play for Inter, but it's like, I just can't believe holding back on celebrating in a Champions League final. Like, fair play, bro. They're really locked in. And full of respect. Bro, PSG really have incredible fullbacks, though. Imagine Nuno Mendes on one side, and then Hakimi on the other. PSG really have incredible fullback pairing. I'm edging Trucktown towards PSG because I'm in Paris right now, so it's going to be a crazy party in Paris for the next few days. If PSG wins, it would be their first ever Champions League, by the way. PSG have never done it before. They've only been in one final before, and they lost that to Munich. So they'd really be creating history. Newcastle fan, my favorite Liverpool player of all time is Stevie G. Looks like... Shout out to you, Azar. Shout out to you, bro. Allez les bleus. Allez les bleus. Alright, Inter of a throw in here. Dumfries is going to take it. Dumfries is going to take the throw in. They're going to take it Iceland style. Look, deep throw in. Header in. Oh, it's going to be crossed here. It's going to be a corner. Oh no, it's kept in. PSG on the counter-attack here. Quaradona. Oh, it's a great ball from him. Dembele. Dembele. Guys, it's a counter-attack. There's finally some space for PSG. It's played towards the right-hand side. Désiré Doué! It's 2-0 for PSG already! 2-0 for Désiré Doué with a goal and an assist. This kid is the future. Goal and an assist. We're 20 minutes into this game and it's already 2-0 for PSG. Bro, they've been dominant. It's just been too easy. Way too easy for Paris Saint-Germain. 2-0 for PSG, and it's deserved because it's only been one-sided so far. It's only been one-sided so far, but man, Désiré Doué is making a name for himself. I know a lot of people have been talking about him this season already, but bro, to be decisive on both goals, a goal and an assist already, bro, look at that on the counter-attack. This PSG attack is incredible. Kvaradona played it to Dembele. Dembele cut inside. He switched it towards the right-hand side. Désiré Doué with a touch finish. I think it took a deflection off of Di Marco, but it went in. So the goal will still stand for Désiré Doué. It took a deflection, so it's really unlucky for Sommer. He couldn't see it coming, the Inter keeper, because look, it does take a deflection off of Di Marco, but still, it'll count for Désiré Doué because it was going on target anyways. Bro, 2-0 for PSG already. Wow. Inter are going to need a miracle to come back here. They're going to need a miracle because this PSG side is something very, very special. They're an incredible team. Look at the pyros. Bro, the PSG Ultras are going off. The PSG Ultras are incredible. Incredible. You think comeback is possible? I mean, you never know in football. You absolutely never know in football. But man, PSG, the dominance so far. The dominance. Liverpool like comeback needed. Yeah, bro. This is the only French I know. Bro. Doué is golden boy right now. Golden boy vibes. The composure. Bro, the composure is unbelievable. Unbelievable. So you're staying with a 3-2 PSG win, says Enigma. Wow, so you think there's going to be a lot of goals still to come. Damn. Désiré Doué though. Goal and an assist. Oh, yes. Listen to the PSG fans, bro. What? Dean, there isn't any major update, honestly. There's no major update except that I mean, it's not 3 hopeful. Dean, the Frimpong one obviously has been officially announced, but Kirkez and Verts, it seems like we're still advancing. But again, they're not deals that just take a day to get done, you know? But the good news is talks haven't slowed or anything. We're advancing on both. So it's all positive. All positive. Nah, Garvik, come on. This game isn't over. This game can still go to penalties. 100%, bro. It's not over just because it's a 2-0 scoreline right now. We know how football can be. You never know. Think about the amount of goals Inter scored against Barca. Anything's possible. No way, Leo. It's possible. Enigma says, I think Thuram will get a brace and Ramos comes off the bench for a winner. Bro, imagine the scenes. That would be crazy. But man, speed. PSG really got speed, and they have, bro, they're such a complete team. The youngest player to score in a Champions League final in 21 years, 19-year-old Désiré Doué. Bro. "19 years old. Ouais, Liverpool fan, très bien. Yo, Manu says I just turned on my TV for the final and I see it's already 2-0. Yeah, Désiré Doué with the goal and assist so far. Imagine. Imagine, bro. And they've really deserved it. They've been the team on the front foot since the first minute. Imagine Hakimi, by the way, scored a quarterfinal goal in the semi-final and in the final. That's wild. Désiré Doué, I wish to be like him, bro. He has a bright future ahead of him. I mean, present as well. Present as well. And imagine now the position PSG are in. Bro, PSG are so lucky now they can just be relaxed. And when Inter push forward, they can look to counter like they did for that second goal. So PSG now are obviously in such a great position. Harry says Doué still has work to do to get a 10 from L'Equipe. Also, last team to win from 2 down was Liverpool 20 years ago. Wow, so guys, the last team that was down 2 goals, really? It was Istanbul? Was it? Has there never been a 2-goal deficit that a team has come back from since then? Because I don't think it's impossible. It's still so early on in this game. Like imagine Inter score a goal. The belief you get from that is unbelievable. You know what I mean? Look at that goal from Désiré Doué. Just to hit it on the ground, that's the crucial thing. He was obviously a bit lucky with the deflection, but it's so intelligent. Such intelligent play. I'm half French, yeah. Half French. Was Doué's goal good? Yeah, bro. They're so difficult to face on the counterattack. So difficult to face on the counterattack. If we get another Inter versus PSG type game, you're getting evicted 100%. I hope so, bro. No, Lisa, it's 100 million that the winner of the Club World Cup gets, which is a lot. It's a lot of money. Too much. Who scored the first one? Hakimi scored the opener. Yo, just wondering, can you give free memberships on your channel? No, I can't give free memberships. Tommy, nice to see you in the building. I'm just reminded, by the way, I gotta add the Frimpong stickers now. Now that he's officially a red, I gotta add that. PSG will win 3-1. Nah, bro, we want more drama than that. We want more drama than that. Come on. Hakimi Désiré Doué. Verts and Kirkez next. Yes, indeed, Lisa. That's what we're looking for now. Do you still have nightmares of Donnarumma? He was incredible against us at Anfield. But I also have amazing memories of Alisson against PSG, where he pulled off maybe the best goalkeeping performance I've seen. At least in many, many years. Yeah, so guys, the last team to come back from 2-0 down in a Champions League final was Liverpool back in 2005. Désiré Doué wasn't even born then. That's crazy. That's crazy, that stat. Désiré Doué, guys, wasn't even born the last time. Thank you, Tommy. Big up to you. Vitinha plays it on the right-hand side. Dembele. Bro, look, they've switched sides. He shoots. It's going to be a corner for PSG, bro. Though that attack is so difficult to defend. PSG's attack. Happy birthday to you, Strancor. Happy birthday. It's going to be a goal kick for Inter. Goal kick. Big up, Tommy. No worries, Maka the GOAT. I love your username. Let's go. Do you think Liverpool win the Prem next season? If we get Frimpong, Verts, and Kirkez, we're going to be in a good place. That's all I'm going to say. We're going to be in a good place. Liverpool fan 11, unfortunately, I can't do that for Enrique's daughter, bro. Would be beautiful. Yeah, Manus, I definitely think Darwin will leave this summer. Definitely. I'm sleeping at halftime if Milan don't turn this around. Bro, we just need a goal from Milan. We just need a goal from Milan. That would change the whole lot. Oh, that was actually a decent looking cross. It's going to be a corner for Inter here in a dangerous position. Dangerous position for Inter. And they're good from corners. Young player of the year, I think probably Lamine Yamal will win young player. But Desiree Doué has been fantastic too. Litton says, I'm from Belgium and if PSG win, I have to take my niece from Brussels to Paris to see the celebrations. Yeah, tonight if PSG wins, I want to go and see what the celebrations are like. Harry says, prediction next year will be an all-English final. You think it's going to be an all-English final between who and who? There's obviously going to be a lot of English teams in the Champions League. What do you think? What do you think? The atmosphere is crazy, bro. The atmosphere, you have to give credit to PSG. The PSG Ultras have been unbelievable. Every time I've seen them this season in the Champions League. Unbelievable. Miracle of Munich. Bro, if Inter somehow turned this around, I think it would be Miracle of Munich because it's only been one-sided after 38 minutes. It's been all PSG. They look a far superior team. But again, in football, you never know. Imagine the momentum you get from just getting a goal back. You know, we know in Istanbul, on paper, AC Milan were a much better team than Liverpool. And yet a goal, that goal from Stevie G, the header, gave belief to the team. And that could happen to Inter too. If they just get a goal, it would bring back the belief. Hanin, I'm living in France. All English final next year will be Liverpool against Spurs, bro. Imagine a rerun of the 2019 Champions League final. Neil Thompson says, I'd love to see Liverpool versus Madrid final next year. Bro, if that happens though, Neil, I couldn't bear another loss to Madrid in the final. And now Trent's Madrid. Yeah, I couldn't bear it, bro. I couldn't bear that. I think Spurs have had a better season. Oh, Inter in the box. Oh. Big up Harry Sinclair, thank you again, who says either Liverpool and Chelsea or City or Arsenal and Spurs. So you think Chelsea or Spurs can get into the Champions League final? There's no way. I could see maybe City, Arsenal, or Liverpool, but you think Chelsea or Spurs can get to the Champions League final? Nah, it won't be written off. Manus, no one will ever forget the miracle of Istanbul. No one. Trust me. No one. Dominator, I couldn't take that. The Verts cannot move to Madrid. No way. Verts cannot move to Madrid. No chance. Yeah, Tim, at halftime we'll be playing football bingo. Halftime. What about Newcastle? I would say, Harry, I would give Newcastle a better chance of going far in the Champions League than Spurs. I think Newcastle will do better than Spurs in the Champions League. Dean Hayes, thank you very much for the super chat, who says, I appreciate you, Leo. You'll never walk alone. Thank you, Dean. I appreciate you too. And the support in the building. Hopefully, very soon, there'll be a breaking Here We Go stream for Florian Wirtz. I'm hoping that that comes in the coming days because, yeah, we're very advanced and we're just sorting the last final few details. So hopefully it comes soon. Same with Kirkez. Praying. Any news of our players set to leave? Nothing new as of yet. Nothing new. Lisa says next season we're going to see Liverpool versus PSG in the round of 16 again. Liverpool versus Bayern quarterfinal. Liverpool versus Madrid in the semi. And Liverpool-Barca in the final. Bro, if that happened, that would be insane. Hey Charlie, nice to see you in the building. Bro, Dembele had to score that. At the back post. I need to have another look at the replay there. At the back post. You guys are saying he's not winning the Ballon d'Or now. Oh my god. Is Kelleher to Brentford? Here we go. Not yet. Not yet. But it seems like they're pushing hard to get him because they're obviously selling Flecken. Big up, Harry. Thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate you. Who says one Spurs just because I have an odd feeling they might get to the final. Might be a random shout Have Palace had the best season of any English team relative to expectations? First trophy ever. Potentially, Harry. What you're saying, if you're saying like out of all teams, yeah, probably. But then Newcastle also have had a fantastic season to get Champions League football and a trophy. And then Liverpool, of course, nobody expected them to win the league. But I think, yeah, if you have to think about the fact nobody would have said they'd win the FA Cup and everything, and it's their first major trophy, then I see what you're saying there, Harry. But Harry, I'm not quite, what do you mean about Spurs? Because I don't see Spurs doing much in the Champions League next season. I gotta be honest. I'm off to sleep at halftime. Bro, this game isn't over. Like I said, Inter get a goal. You realize how that will change everything? When you get a goal, the belief it gives you. So long as it stays at 2-0, I still believe there's still lots to play for. Even though I agree PSG have been the much better side. That I'm not gonna argue that. Ever. No chance. Sean, you can try again during this halftime. Here we go. Kvara on the left-hand side. Kvara. He's taking on two defenders. It's still him. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, it's close. Look, it took a deflection. The way he's able to shift it onto his left foot, bro, is a baller. Look at the way he seamlessly just shifts it onto his left foot, and he's completely comfortable shooting with his left foot as well. Bro, I'm telling you, this PSG attack, Jesus. How much do you want Verse to join us, Leo Connor? So bad. You don't even realize the levels of hype I'm going to be. Bro, Kvara seems like the most difficult attacker to defend. PSG this season has been the best team. They have definitely been the best team. Oh, header from PSG, and it's actually pretty close. It was Kvara again from the corner. Alright, guys. Halftime whistle is blown. Halftime whistle is blown. It is 2-0. 2-0. For PSG at the half, and boys, that deserved. Hakimi with the opener. Desiré Doué made it 2-0. And like I said, it's really just been one-sided, let's be honest. Has Donnarumma had to make one save? Let's be real. I can't remember him having to make one real save. So, now I definitely think Slot will want versatility forwards instead of a traditional striker. I agree, sauce code. I agree, honestly, with that, 100%. That's what I've been saying. When everybody asks which striker do you think we're going to sign, I think he's going to be super inspired by this PSG team because I think they're the most difficult team to defend. And even for us, I think it's a miracle that they didn't score more. I think it's the miracle. It's not a miracle. We had Alisson Becker. All right, guys, I'm sending the link for those of you that want to join the link. See, Prince, I haven't seen the latest Mission Impossible. I'll be right back. Just going to bring this down. Sachi, c'est rare de te voir là. Je t'ai rarement vu là. Je t'ai très rarement vu là, mon bébé. Un sashimi. Alright, guys, I'm getting the bingo game started for you. I see there's 57 of you guys ready to play. Good luck, guys. I hope you get the bingos. Party, party. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go for a spray this second half to bring the energy. I'm gonna have to go for a spray this second half for the energy. Good luck, guys, for those of you playing the bingo. I'm going for a spray right now for some drama in the second half. That's what we want to see. Big up Harry Sinclair. Thank you again for the super chat. I appreciate you. Who says my thinking about Spurs is based on who they seem to be linked to, Sané and Eze, and if they sign Sané and Eze, that would massively elevate their counterattacks and add depth as well. But what do you think about their midfield and defense and everything like that? I'm not so sure, honestly. And you really think they're gonna sign Eze? Won't he cost so much money? I feel like Crystal Palace would hold out for minimum 70 million. So I'm not so sure I see that happening. Bro, I'm not so sure I see that happening. Leo, next season, do you think we can push for the quadruple? Lisa, I just want us to focus on the Premier League and the Champions League. I think we're that good that we should just focus on that. Because we've seen how being in that many competitions is just so tiring for a team that I would just want us to focus on those two. Seriously. That's what I would say. Bro, guys. I can hear fireworks going off right now in Paris. Guys, I'm not even in one of the busy neighborhoods. I just got some more water for hydration for the second half. But guys, I'm not even in one of the noisy neighborhoods, and I'm already hearing fireworks in Paris, bro. I think PSG fans believe that they're really going to go on to win this. Imagine the scenes. Will Verts be announced tomorrow? I don't know, bro, but I hope soon. Only one off? No, I'm sorry. That's the most frustrating thing. When you get only one off, that's the worst, bro. Bro, I hear so many fireworks in Paris right now. Only one off, bro. Inter really has to bring out different energy in the second half. Inter really do, because if they continue to play like they did in the first half, then this game is already game over. Like I said, Donnarumma had nothing to do. No, I don't think Inzaghi will be sacked. Bro, he came that close to winning the Scudetto, and he came that close to winning the Champions League. I definitely don't think he'll be sacked. You know? They'll go again next season. But this game isn't over, like I said. Yo, Patrick Doué. Desiré Doué is a freaking baller. Manus, we could potentially do that, yeah. That would be fun. But I have a feeling it's going to be a very busy summer anyways. That's going to be talking about a whole lot of transfers. So we shall see. We shall see. But man, Hakimi is cooking too. Like I said, you guys, in the Champions League this season, he scored in the quarterfinals, in the semifinals, and now he scored in the final as well. That's crazy. Elizabeth says, hey Leo, PSG will draw 2-2, go to pens, and win 5-4 in pens. There'll be lots of drama. Oh my god, Elizabeth, I hope we get a lot of drama in the second half. Are we really counting Inter out already? Patrick, I don't think so. Obviously, they're going to have to play drastically different now to the first half. But like I said, imagine they get a goal and the belief that will give them. That's for me where you can't count it out. I can't, like, it's not impossible to imagine Inter scoring a goal. And like I said, the way that would change the dynamics. The only problem is the more Inter push for that goal, the more there'll be space for PSG to counter, and they look frightening on the counter-attack. And they still have Barcola on the bench that they can bring on. So now that this PSG attack is different gravy. And like I said, I think Slot will be very inspired by what he's seeing. And I think there's a chance next season we don't play with an out-and-out number 9. It could be a Wirtz in the false 9. It could be a Soboslai. Even though it sounds like Slot is signing him to be number 10. I'm just saying you never know. I think we could have other ideas up our sleeves for that false 9 role next season. Because, I mean, just look at this game. I saw many moments where Dembele was on the left side, then he was on the right side. He was just changing with Desiré Doué. And again, that just makes it more difficult to defend against the opposition because you're always up against something a little bit different. And it's a lot harder to kind of prepare for that ahead of a game, I think. You know? Patrick says, I wouldn't count out Inter by any means. Granted, I haven't watched the game so far, but since they beat that Barca team, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Do you think Heitinga will succeed at Ajax? Hard to say, but I think so. You know, he did well at Liverpool from everything I heard. You got to give it to Enrique, though. All the superstars leave and he goes on and creates his own superstars. Absolutely. It's pretty beautiful to see. The fact that they had Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe at some point, and they couldn't win it then. And there's a good chance they win it now without all three of them. Kind of crazy. Yeah, so far I think you'd have to say Desiré Doué man of the match, bro. Goal and an assist. Bro, the scenes in the Champs-Elysees are apparently crazy already. Bro, apparently the scenes in Paris are already crazy near the Champs-Elysees. Damn. Harry Sinclair, big up. Thank you again for the super chat. Who says Inter have an older team. You'd expect them to get tired first. The only thing is, Harry, I feel like they barely pressed. I don't feel like they really used their energy so far. Like They really didn't do much in that first half, and I do think they'll come out a different team. They have to. They have to. But where I just find it so hard to imagine a world where PSG don't win this is the fact that PSG on the counter, to me, like, I just don't see how you stop that. And the more, the deeper into the game we go, the more Inter is going to have to take risks because they have to at least find that one goal back, Would I want Shaqiri back at Liverpool? No, not anymore. No, not in this moment. Damn, guys. By the way, everybody's talking about Desiré Doué, but João Neves, baller. The Portuguese completed 42 No, he attempted 42 passes in the first half. He completed 42 passes. 100% pass accuracy from João Neves. And he's been a revelation as well. Revelation. This is such a chill final. We get to watch some of the best players in the world, and I don't personally mind who wins. Praying for a sick halftime speech for a close second half. I'm back from the first half. Obviously, very upsetting for us Liverpool fans, but let's bring them happy energy. Also, I have the same France kit as you. Love it, bro. Love it. Here we go. PSG is getting ready for the second half. PSG is getting ready for the second half. João Neves is so underrated, bro. He's incredible. And imagine he's another one. Like, if you're saying the future, think about how hyped PSG fans can be with the future they have in players like João Neves and Desiré Doué, who are so young, and in their first full seasons at the club as well. All right, here we go, guys. Here we go, guys. Second half is about to kick off. Inter's going to get this second half kicked off. Here we go, guys. Here we go. I want everybody spamming in the building. Either I believe if you think Inter can come back in this second half, turn things around from this 2-0 deficit, or I don't believe if you think the final's already over. Me personally, I would be spamming I believe right now because, like I said, the only thing I can imagine, let me turn up the crowd noise. The only thing I'm picturing in my head is what happens if Inter score a goal. Everybody's going to believe again in Inter. Then they'll know they're just one goal short. So I do think it's possible. But I do think if PSG make it 3-0, that would make things very difficult. And look how scary they look on the attack already. Quaradona, but it goes over. Bro, that attack from PSG, though, I go back to it every time. Is something special. Jeez. I see a decent of you guys, I believe. Okay. The majority of you guys believe that this game is not over. Fair play, guys. You're believers in the building. Fair play. Fair play. Oh, I love hearing the crowd noise. Bro, the PSG Ultras. Chum, is there going to be some space here for Inter? There could be some space here. Can Dumfries do something? Not quite. Oh, Chum wins it back in a dangerous position. It's going to be a free kick for Inter in a dangerous position. Free kick for Inter. Je vais pas parler... Porque Quando, je vais pas parler beaucoup français parce qu'il y a pas mal de gens qui parlent pas français dans l'immeuble en ce moment. In the building. Alors... mais ouais, j'ai l'impression que quand même Paris, là, ils sont bien placés. Ils sont vraiment bien placés. And the Inter fans look worried right now. The Inter fans look worried. Navid says Miracle of Munich coming soon. Wow, you believe. You believe. Yeah, man, news. No, I was only 6 years old when the Miracle of Istanbul happened. 6 years old. Inter needs to score soon, I agree. Oh, PSG here on the counter. PSG on the counter. Oh God, close again. Close again from Kvara, but he puts it over. Jeez. Another chance for PSG there. I was born in the 1900s. Yup. In the 1900s. Old soul. I really want Kirkes to happen. I rate him so much. Me too, Dean. I'm hoping in the next few days we're going to have a Here We Go stream. Damn, Stevie. Wait, who?
One of these days I'll make the champion.
Vitinha has been a special player this season. Vitinha, 100%. Football King says, love how Enrique has mostly turned a lot of players who got a lot of criticism of not living up to their potential and has turned them into a world-class team. Yeah, they're a joy to watch. I don't care who you support. A real joy to watch. I wish it was Liverpool playing the final. It reminds of hope for next season. Absolutely. We need to be there next season. Oh, Inter making a double change. Benjamin Pavard is coming off. And Di Marco has come off. So Pavard and Di Marco off. Bisek and Zalewski are on. Shout out to you, Lee. Oh, guys, it looks like Donnarumma is down injured right now. Donnarumma looks hurt on the ground. Oh, chance there for Inter, but it's blocked. Bro, I'm telling you, Inter get a goal and it changes everything. Yes, Manus. Absolutely, Manus. I agree. In the following week is what we want to see. Because technically the transfer window officially opens tomorrow. Tomorrow is June 1st. Tomorrow is June 1st. Look at the PSG Ultras, bro. They are hyped in the house. Oh my lord. June 1st, yup, tomorrow. I actually feel bad for this Inter fan. Actually, in 2 hours, the transfer window will officially open. Yup, exactly. Exactly. Frimpong has already been confirmed. Verts on Monday, Kirkaz next weekend. Please. Kvara is so dangerous. I agree, bro. He's something very, very special. If only Liverpool had gotten him. Yeah, but Lisa, Inter need to score. Inzaghi gets a yellow. Inzaghi gets a yellow. Why? What did he do? He was shouting at the ref. Look how animated. Look how animated. Are you going to live stream Portugal, Germany? Yes, because we need to have a look at Florian Wirtz. We're going to be on Florian Wirtz watch. That's going to be on Wednesday night. Bro, Di Marco does not look happy there on the bench. Thoughts on Cunha to Man United? I actually think that's a good signing for United. He's quality. Cunha is quality, bro. That's not a foul? Bro. Let's play towards the left-hand side. Is that going to be a corner? Oh, Donnarumma does well to get it. Donnarumma does well there. Very well. But Inter have a player down. Big up, Sonny. Oh, close there. Oh my. Hakimi. Guys, that was close. Oh my, let's have another look. Nah, look at what Desiree Doué is doing there. Bro, Desiree Doué is filthy. But look, Hakimi, he dragged it just wide, but it took a deflection. Thank you, Sonny, for the super chat, who says Slot's next assistant manager will hopefully cook. Maybe Mr. Stevie G. Bro, maybe. Maybe. But it seems like what I saw being linked as well, Sonny, is Dirk Kuyt, our Flying Dutchman. I'm still shocked, though, that Pep Linders has gone to City. It looks like that's a done deal. He's accepted that he wanted to go and everything. It's going to be a goal kick here for Inter. But that surprised me, to be honest, Sonny. But yeah, we're going to need someone to replace Johnny Heitinga, who's now the main man at Ajax. So that's a big job for him to take on. Lisa says 30 minutes, we still believe. Blue Inter fan says, how did we even beat Barca? Yeah, bro, looking at this game so far, there's a lack of quality from Inter, no doubt about it. Daniel the Goat, nice to see you in the building, what's good? Wow, Bisek is already off. Bisek is already off due to injury. Listen to the PSG fans, bro. They're so loud. The PSG fans are so freaking loud. By the way, Inter still haven't had a single shot on target. Look at Vitinha, bro. The way Vitinha moves through that midfield. Oh! Oh, look at the drag back. Vitinha has space. He plays it to Désiré Doué in the box. It's 3-0. Désiré Doué, 19 years old. This kid is the future. He has to take off his shirt with a celebration. Désiré Doué with 2 goals and an assist. Bro, he's a baller. Baller, but man, shout out to Vitinha. Vitinha got the assist. He started way back in his own half. What a goal that was. They just make it look easy. That's how you know you're a top team, when you make everything look easy. And it's just looked easy for PSG tonight. Inter are being outplayed, and PSG, rightfully so, are 3-0 up. Inter still haven't had a single shot on target. And just listen to the PSG Ultras. Oh my lord, bro. Wow, PSG. Paris is gonna go crazy tonight. I gotta go out in the streets after this. I gotta go out in the streets. But by the way, beautiful piece of play from Ousmane Dembele. My goodness. Oh, played that little 1-2 with Vitinha. And Vitinha continued his run. And then he got the assist for Désiré Doué. Wow. Wow, he's the future. Wow, he's the future. Bro, PSG have been on just different level. Absolutely different level. Look at the celebration from Luis Enrique. Fair play, Lucho. Wow. Désiré Doué got a yellow for the celebration, but he won't care. He got a yellow for taking his shirt off. He won't care, bro. Man of the match in the Champions League final at 19 years old. Jeez. Désiré Doué. Désiré Doué. Champions of Europe for the first time. PSG would be champions of Europe for the very first time. God damn. Yeah, Dean, I don't get it, honestly. I don't get it. I understand the part about working under Pep, and he is one of the greatest of all time. But at the same time, now his main job will be to try to defeat Liverpool, and I don't like that. You know what I mean? Because he was with us for 10 years. So I don't quite get it, to be honest. Let Désiré cook. PSG officially won the Champions League for the first time. Now it's looking like it's going to be difficult, let's be honest, for Inter. Oh god, Inter fan Blue says, I'm getting calls from my friends who are AC Milan fans. I'm cooked. Oh god. Wish there was at least some kind of comeback. Yeah, it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good. They really do deserve to be champions, though. I do think that they're the best team by in the world right now. By some distance. By some distance, they're the best. Look at the PSG Ultras, bro. Like this. Bro, I love how everybody is singing their praise for Vitinha, and rightfully so, but at the start of the season, nobody would have said Vitinha would be one of the best players in the world on the biggest stage. Bro. Delior says if Liverpool had won on penalties, this could have been us. But to be fair, they really did deserve it, Delior. But I agree, the margins were so small, it's crazy when you think about it. But Delior, I think it's just even more motivation to come back next season. To come back next season. And we're going to have a big summer window. Slot will want the Champions League next season. I just can't wait for it already. It's going to be something special. Bro, I don't see how summer could have stopped that. Come on. Neil says the next generation of rivalry is going to be Désiré Doué and Lamine Yamal. Let's see. They're both special, that's for sure. They're both special talents. But we got to see if they can stay consistent. That's the most difficult thing to do in football. Yeah, your guy, I have 2 sisters. 2 sisters. Mr. Guy says, the more I watch this game, the more I realize that we were a bit harsh on Anne and the players when we got knocked out. I agree. Because we nearly beat them. I get it was just on penalties, but they're a special team. Absolutely dominated tonight. Lisa, I think you can't just speak about the front three though. I think this midfield three from PSG as well, like we were saying, Vitinha, João Neves, and Fabian Ruiz is something very, very special. So I think this team just is a showing of a team that's complete, that plays together as a unit instead of, again, being on individuals, having the Messis, the Mbappes, the Neymars, you know. Barcola. I'll stop cooking. Manu says, now the miracle of Istanbul must really happen for Inter to still come back from this. Absolutely. Really does. It really does. Bro, the goals were beautiful tonight, though. You can't argue with that. You cannot argue about the goals themselves. They were beautiful. PSG cooked. When will the Verts deal be confirmed? I'm not sure, bro. But hopefully very, very soon. Hopefully very, very soon. In the Miracle of Istanbul, it was 3-2 by now. Is that true? Was it 3-2 by now? Was it really 3-2? You shook Dembele's hand? Yo, Elena, nice to see you in the building. How are you? How are you, Elena? What is that? Oh. Bro. PSG on the counter again. Dembele plays the ball through. Kvara is through. He shoots. Left foot. 4-0 PSG. Game over. Game over. Game over. Absolutely outclassed Inter tonight. It's not even a matchup right now. At this stage, it's not even a matchup. 4-0. They've absolutely destroyed Inter. Kvaradona, look at the celebration from Luis Enrique. Bro, what a proud moment for him. GG's. GG's. Absolutely dominant. Oh, I hear all the fireworks. Bro, can you guys hear the fireworks? Guys. Fireworks going off in Paris right now after that goal. Fireworks going off, bro. I'm going to have to go out in the streets after this. I just need to see what the scenes are like. I think it's going to be wild in Paris tonight. I think it's going to be really wild. It's going to be crazy, bro. Kvaradona, bro. He's the one. Liverpool should have gone for him. He's too special. It's just, I can't remember. Guys, when was the last time? When was the last time that a team was this dominant in the Champions League final? I can't remember. Guys, when was the last time? Anybody remember? Because, I mean, obviously this is deserved, but I just can't. Like, I feel like there's not a moment where PSG had belief that they could come back in this one. When was the last time it was this one-sided? I couldn't tell you. Has any team ever come back from 4-0 down from a final? I don't think so. Not a Champions League final. They've really been smacked. Because when you think back, has Donnarumma really been tested tonight? No. I think they've had 0 shots on target, bro. I think Inter have had 0 shots on target. It's crazy when you think about it. It's really crazy when you think about it. Oh, as I say that, Donnarumma had to make a save there. Donnarumma had to make a save. Just as I said that. Just as I said that. So never mind. Donnarumma has finally made a save. Since when has it been that one-sided? No, an Inter fan. I'm emotional right now as an Inter fan. Milan in the 1989 final. Infinite Arcade, Desiree Doué scored 2 goals, Hakimi scored 1, and then Kvaradona scored to make it 4-0. It's been all PSG. Only PSG. I can't believe Vitinha used to be at Wolves, by the way. Vitinha used to be at Wolves. That's crazy when you think about it. Yes, Nish, what's good? I'm still here watching for a long time. Big up, footy. In like 1960 or something, it was like 7-3, bro. 2017, nah, Real Madrid versus Juve. Wasn't it 3-1 the score that day? I remember Mandzukic. Didn't Mandzukic score like a bicycle that one? I can't remember the last time it was that one-sided. Look, Sadman is saying the last time I think was 4-0 AC Milan against Barcelona in 1994. I wasn't born then. For me, it's probably the most one-sided final I've ever watched in my lifetime, personally. Like I said, it never felt like Inter were going to score. Never really. And it felt like at many moments PSG would score. And look, they have gone on to score 4. Yeah, Manus, I will. Tonight I have to go in the streets just to see the celebrations because I think it's going to be crazy. I already hear a bunch. Patty, I had a few beers. I wouldn't say I was drunk, but I had a few beers at the last game of the season. At the parade, I didn't though. But no, tonight, yeah, I just want to walk around for a bit and just see the celebrations because all I've been hearing is just fireworks. I've just been hearing a bunch of fireworks. I didn't expect PSG to be this dominant. I also, to be fair, didn't expect Inter to be this poor. I don't think they ever posed a threat tonight. Yeah, T Lightning. Whenever a team loses, I do feel bad in the final. But here it really is deserved. That's the thing. It really is deserved. Kickstar, oh my. You're winning a big bet tonight then. Donnarumma, yeah. I'm good, Elena. Unfortunately, this game has been very one-sided. But you have to say PSG have just been on a different level. And so they really deserve it. As simple as that. And Vitinha, bro. Oh my lord, he nearly threaded that through to Dembele. Nearly. But imagine, he was just playing... He used to play for Wolves. I find that hard to believe. No! Oh, I thought Barcola had scored there. Bro, I thought Barcola scored there. No way. Look how close that was. Look at the way he just brought his player down. Oh, Barcola should have scored there. I don't know how he... The position he got himself into, I don't know how he ended up missing that. I do not know how he ended up missing that. You thought it was 5. I thought it was 5 in that time. My record ain't even close. Yeah, Garvit. And to be fair, you predicted PSG to dominate. And boy, have they dominated tonight. Absolutely dominated. Best UCL final of all time? So you're saying the Champions League overall, right? Oh god, look. Bro, the PSG fans are cheering every pass. Bro, the disrespect in a Champions League final. How is Paris right now? Your guy, I'm going to see after. Because after this game, I'm going to go out on the streets. But I think it's going to be completely wild. Completely wild, the streets. I'm hearing that it's already crazy that all the fireworks are setting off and everything. Triple change. Triple change for PSG here. Malulu didn't expect him to be on the pitch. Mayulu. Yeah, bro. It's crazy to think that the PSG once had Mbappe, Messi, and Neymar and they couldn't even win the Champions League. It just shows. That's my favorite thing about football. That's my favorite thing about football. No matter how much money is going to enter the game, no matter so many different things, you have to win as a team. And this PSG side is a proper team. Not just 2 to 3 great individuals. You know, and that's what gives me hope that football won't ever die, because again, creating a cohesive team like this isn't just about money. Even though, let's not kid ourselves, I think PSG have the 3rd highest wage bill, so it's not like there's some random team from France, you know, but still, it's nice to see that. I wouldn't say they have like one superstar that stands out. I know Dembele probably is the closest to getting the Ballon d'Or, but I love the fact that you see how every member of this team is important, you know. Him Kong says PSG is so good. Yeah, indeed. Indeed, indeed. Are you going to attend the PSG parade if they have one? I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. But tonight I want to go there for the celebrations. And are they going to have a parade? I'm sure they're going to have a parade. Especially winning 4-0, bro. Especially winning 4-0 in the Champions League final. Imagine how insane the parade in Liverpool would be for something like that. And the PSG fans are, boy, they're passionate as well. They're so passionate. Oh God, there's space here. It goes to Barcola on the left-hand side. Barcola is just outside the box. The youngster has it, plays it to Barcola. Back to the youngster! He scores! No way! We were just talking about him getting on. Look at his celebration. That is so wholesome. Bro, that is so wholesome. Mayulu, the youngster who never expected to come on in the Champions League final, has just come on and made it 5-0 for PSG. 5-0 in the Champions League final. He's 18 years old. Look at Vitinha going toward Luis Enrique. Bro. PSG. Look at the celebrations. Marquinhos with the fans. Look at the passion, bro. Look at the passion. Oh my lord. Oh my goodness. Bro, this is crazy. 5-0? 5-0 and it's the youngster that scored. How is this scoreline even real? Bro, there's not a person on planet Earth that would have predicted Inter to concede 5 to PSG tonight in a Champions League final. Usually Champions League finals are cagey or close. There's only been one side tonight. 5-0. Of course, I want Salah to win the Ballon d'Or, but I don't see how that happens. Right now, you'd have to say Dembele is probably the favorite for it, if we're being honest. Especially if France wins in the Nations League games next week as well. If they want to win, Inter have to score a goal every minute now. Yeah, I'm not so sure I see that happening. I don't see them coming back from this. That's crazy. 5-0. Bro, that's actually wild. Inter losing everything in 2 months. The title, the cup, the UCL. Yeah, I feel for all the Inter fans. Sending my best to all of you. Damn, Mayulu, bro. When he came on, he even looked surprised to be coming on. And then imagine if you had told him this morning, Mayulu, how many... I want to check how many games he scored for... I want to check how many games he's played for PSG. Imagine you told him this morning, Mayulu, you're going to score in a Champions League final tonight. I don't think he would have believed you. I don't think he would have believed you. Let's have a look. Mayulu. He's 19 years old. Oh, he has played 20 games. Okay, in Ligue 1. Okay, so he has played a fair amount of games. As a midfielder, yeah. Still, bro, that's crazy. Boy, is PSG's future bright. Boy, is their future bright. Jeez. Barca would have given us such a better game. No doubt about it. See you again, Dean. I hope I'll see you very soon. I'm sure there's going to be more breaking news very soon around hopefully us signing a next player. So, all the best, Dean. I'll see you soon. Have a lovely night, bro. I've seen someone who said 5-0 to PSG, but I think they were joking. Yeah, nobody would have put a bet on this. Let's be real. Nobody would have put a bet on this. Let's see how much additional time there'll be. I don't even think there'll be that much additional time, to be honest. I don't think so. That's it! There was no additional time at all! Marquinhos is crying on the ground! Guys, PSG are champions of Europe. Champions of Europe. And deservedly so, bro. Really deservedly so. Fair play, guys. Fair play. Any PSG fans around the world, you guys have been the best team in Europe this season. And, you know, we lost out to you on penalties. And I even said after that game, even though it was close in that one, you definitely deserve to go through. And tonight, boy, have they deserved to become champions of Europe for the first time ever. Look at the players crying on the pitch. This is beautiful to see. Marquinhos is crying. Nah, bro, I love this. What a moment for Paris. What a moment. I'm definitely going out on the streets. Insane performance from PSG. They were just non-stop, and they didn't allow Inter for a moment in this game. They didn't allow them in for a single moment. Unbelievable. Fair play, Paris. Best team by a country mile in Europe this season, without a shadow of a doubt. And boy, imagine you're a PSG fan and you think about the future with the likes of Désiré Doué, the likes of Joao Neves, the way Vitinha's played, bro. This is unbelievable. Willix, bro, I cannot believe what we've just watched. They've been just on another planet, PSG this season. But it's hard to believe how Inter got to the final though, seeing that performance, because they looked a completely different team to the one we saw against Barca. It's hard to, like, for me, that there was just nothing there in terms of danger that they were going to create. No Mbappe, no problem. Yeah, crazy. Sonny, thank you for the super chat, who says 5-0 in a final. I cannot believe my eyes. What a team PSG have. And imagine for them, they can think like this is only the beginning, because it really was the start of an era post Mbappe. And in the first, they've won their domestic cup. So they've won their domestic cup. They've won, obviously, the Ligue 1, the French league, and now they've won the Champions League. This is unbelievable. Kimpembe is crying. Bro, that is just beautiful. That is just absolutely beautiful. I'm so happy for Luis Enrique seeing his scenes there. I am. What a man. What a man. Look at that. My goodness. The absolute scenes. Maloy, thank you. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to stay out too late. I just want to see what the scenes are like in the streets, but I'm not going to stay late because it can be a bit dangerous. I think the streets will be crazy, but there's obviously going to be a lot of police and stuff, but I do think it's going to be crazy tonight. The energy around. It wasn't even close. This is the first time a team won the Champions League final by 5 goals. The closest was 7-3 Madrid against Frankfurt. That's crazy. Jeez. Oh, bro. Enrique. Look at the passion. And the PSG, bro. The PSG Ultras are so passionate as well. They deserved it. For Enrique's daughter. Luis Enrique's daughter. By the way, the XG created tonight, and I think that's being nice for Inter. PSG 3.51, Inter 0.50. Excited for next season. PSG was so good and we almost beat them. I think Him Kong Anisla will have looked and studied this PSG team, and I think he probably is thinking that we don't need a proper number 9 next season, that we could sign wingers who can occupy those different positions and be extremely fluid between those attacking positions. I think there's a good chance we see that, especially considering the striker market is so difficult this summer. The crazy price tags for the likes of Benjamin Sesko, Hugo Ekitike, and everything, you know? But then also the fact that, like I said, I think he'll be inspired by this PSG team. Luis Enrique has won his second treble, bro. What a player. But for me, at least, again, for me, it's the most one-sided final I've ever seen. I can't talk about the finals, obviously, where I didn't get to watch them. But for me, it is the most one-sided I've ever watched, personally. You know? It's just, it was... Have PSG won every possible trophy this season? I think so. This season is a season of underdogs. I mean, to be fair, I think in this final, you could have given the slight edge to PSG, but this was crazy. Big up, Joseph. Thank you. Yeah, I'm about to end the live, guys, because I need to go out into the streets and see what the scenes are like, because I'm in Paris right now, and I just know it's going to be crazy. I hear all the fireworks outside. But big up to all of you that were in the building, you guys. I am telling you that there will be... I hear all the fireworks outside. I hear all the fireworks. But yeah, you guys, I'm sending all my best to all of you. Thank you as always for being in the building, sending that beautiful energy. And like I said, I think they'll be alive very, very soon to come, because it seems like we're getting close with the Verts deal. We're getting close with the Kirkez deal. And then midweek, I want to be live on Wednesday. There's the Nation League semifinals. So Wednesday and Thursday. And that way we can be on Florian Wirtz watch. So, yep. Big up to all of you. Sophia says, fair play. They deserved it. I keep thinking about how fuming Mbappe must be. I know, right? Crazy. PSG are superstars, but a team of superstars that play as a team, not individuals. Exactly. They really are a scary team, but an inspiring team. And I'm telling you, Slot will learn a lot from this PSG team, and I think he will take a lot of notes that inspire him for next season and how in our evolution, you know, and Florian Wirtz hopefully will be a key part of that evolution. But big up to all of you guys. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your night, beautiful rest of your weekend, and I hope I'll see you very, very soon for another spontaneous live for some breaking news or transfer news. So big up to all of you. You'll never walk alone. I'll see you guys very, very soon. I got a feeling I'll see you guys very, very soon. But congratulations, seriously, to PSG. You guys freaking deserved it. Best team in Europe this season without a shadow of a doubt.